Good morning. You are watching QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Abalde. We are back again on another edition. And of course, today I am joined by Julde, my colleague. Julde, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, wonderful viewers from wherever you're watching us from. We are saying a very good morning and a warm welcome to yet another edition of This Morning. I hope all of you have a very nice day.
Well, it's good to have you here. I mean, you've been here as a guest. On this platform, sitting right there, and now you're here as a co-host. I mean, what a transition! And it's good to have you. And it's good. It's the first Ibadu that we have here, the first lady in Vale.
Yeah, and we hope to have many more Ibadus.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you doing? You okay?
How
is work? How is it going?
It's fine, it's okay, it's just challenging sometimes, but I love the experience because it's part of it. At least we get to explore, you know, meet so many people and, you know, on a daily basis and know things that are happening in the country, which is really something very good because it's a new experience every day.
Absolutely.
How about yourself?
Yes, Alhamdulillah. I mean, it's a normal thing for me. Every day I have the same thing, the same routine. I do the same thing, come to work, you know, do one or two things and go home. Yeah. Exactly. Well, on the program today, we'll be looking at the African proverb and the newspaper review. We have Ma Nyang here, who will be reviewing the newspaper with us. And of course, we'll also have a segment called Tobacco Control. I mean, we'll be talking to Sifo Singate, Senior Program Officer. And of course, we'll also talk about a particular foundation, how they are making impact in their community. That is the help that they are rendering to the community. But it is with great sadness to learn the demise of a legend, Osunjai Senior. It is very sad. This news has reached us, the passing of a Gambian music legend, Osunjai Senior, last night. I mean, very devastating.
Yeah, it is indeed very, very devastating. May his soul rest in perfect peace. He's a legend. People like me and so he had that experience. He's one of the few people who actually moved Gambian music to the next level. They started the foundation at which today's artists are really basing on. So his experience, he has a wealth of experience in the Gambian music industry, and he really contributed immensely towards the success of Gambian
Yes, I mean,
music.
I grew up hearing the name of Osunjai Senior and the Super Eagle Band. You know, Osu was a fixture of the Gambian music scene for over 40 years. And beginning when he was part of the legendary band called Super Eagles. I mean, they've toured the whole world and, you know, they've played a lot of concerts. I'm surprised this morning, Ade Drame, a guy from Sierra Leone, who said to me, look, I mean, this guy, they played in Sierra Leone and people were asking, are they from Gambia? Actually, are these people from Gambia? So this will tell you how good they were. So losing such a legend, I mean, it's really sad.
Yeah, it is indeed very, very sad. People like Osunjai Senior, like I said, they contributed immensely towards Gambian music. Before, they were part of the people who, you know, that people from outside, especially Senegal, will come in the Gambia and learn from them. So that was a time when Gambian music was on top.
Exactly.
Like Senegalese from all other African countries will come and then learn from these Gambian legends. So losing someone like him is a big loss, not only to the Gambian music industry, but to the entire Gambian population. Because Osunjai Senior is very sad that Balde, for the fact that Gambians, most of the times, we don't celebrate our legends. People like him are forgotten. People like me, we only got to know him through his songs, that is Gambia, Sonyureu and others, which this song is really very, very paramount and very, very important. And anytime it is played, people really remember so many good things about the Gambia. So people like him should be celebrated on daily basis.
Exactly.
People like him should not be forgotten. They should not be talked about not only when they are dead, but they should be talked about every day so that the younger generation could learn from them and get something from them.
Yeah, it is very sad. Well, we only remember our legends when they are dead. But let's engage Mar Nyang. Mar, you're welcome.
Thank you, Balde.
It's good to have you here, brother. Where have you been?
I've been around.
Oh, you've been around?
I've been around and out, I don't know.
Well, you know, I've been following that training that you did for National Assembly members, I think a few weeks back. I think that is very important. It's timely. They need it.
No, definitely, and I think expectations are really high with the new parliamentarians, and then you realize that the budget, I keep saying the budget is a very complicated document. Graduating with a PhD or have you does not make you an expert in the Gambian national budget system. So if you get into the parliament, that's why even in the National Assembly, when parliamentarians are elected, they always get trained by the parliament. So what we're doing is an additional actually, I keep saying I would not call that a training, because the reason why I wouldn't call it a training, there was a document, the budget document was tabled before them, and they were supposed to review it as their legislative mandate. So what we were trying to do was we brought in experts to help them review the budget and then support them, give them the advices that they will, technical advices that will be helpful in making an informed decisions on the budget. So that's what we have done for the National Assembly, and we're glad that all the 58 parliamentarians, both the elected nominated speaker and deputy speaker, they all came. And then also we have about 24 support staff of the National Assembly that also came for those 3 days. And then various experts from both government and private sector. And there are really certain decisions that have been made on the budget. Some of those we are discussed at the retreat, and I'm glad that, you know, the new parliamentarians especially were able to make the best use out of that retreat.
Exactly, interesting. I know we'll come to that. What can you tell us about Usunjai Senior?
I mean, when I saw the news early this morning, I first, reflect back on when we were a kid, having those battery black and white TVs.
Yes.
He will sit before it, and then when he sings, I mean, every now and then, his video is played on GRTS. That then only, So we enjoy his music. We respected him, and then I think the difference between the music that he has done and then the other. I don't know, I think there's also another Usunjai, the lion, whatever.
Usun Jai and Usunjai Senior.
Yes, they preach. I mean, I think that's one of the things that people forget. They preach in their musics. They taught us a lot. I mean, when we were kids, we are not, we were enjoying the music. But growing up, listening to them, you get to learn a lot from the message that they put around you get to learn from their lyrics. So I think they have done great. Unfortunately, obviously, like you said, we only celebrate legends when they are
exactly.
dead. But I just pray to Allah that he elevates his status in Jannatul Firdaus and all the departed souls.
I think this would be a learning point for our musicians too. When singing, make sure your lyrics make sense. I mean, for tomorrow, in case tomorrow, a day like this, people will talk about your music. People think now if you don't sing things that are so explicit, you won't be able to, people won't listen to you. I think that's wrong. I don't know, Julde, do you also?
Yeah, I feel the same way, because nowadays people like me don't listen to music. I'm not a music fan, but I love listening to music that send messages, that advise people, that preach people like Usunjai Senior, people like Chon Seka, Uncle Chon. Those are the people like Yusundu. I mean, if you listen to them, they add value to your life. If you listen to them carefully, every day they preach things that are happening around the world, but not things like Nui Bifante, insulting one another, DJ, okay, Dangal, okay, I am bigger, I'm the bigger artist, I'm the bigger this, I'm the bigger that. I mean, people will not get anything out of it. It's unfortunate that Balde, in this generation, we enjoy that so much, Bifante, no. So, but it's unfortunate. Music, it's supposed to be a learning point. It's
the reason why most of the careers of musicians doesn't stay long, it's because of the way they take their career, the way certain things happen. But I am told we will take a music video from the late Usunjai Senior, and from there we'll also talk to Oku Drame. We'll be back. Well, I mean, it's a very famous song. Yeah. People know this song. In case, if you're asking who is Osu Njai Senior, that's the video. We'll talk to Oku Drame. Oku is a very famous promoter during their days. Good morning, Mr. Drame.
Good morning, QTV. Good morning, listeners.
Well, Oku, it's a very sad day today when it comes to the music industry of the Gambia. We all know Osulayon Njai, it's a foundation stone when it comes to our music, and we've lost him last night. What can you tell us about this?
Oh, I heard it this morning. Last night it happened. And let me put this point right, that there are two Usunjai. Usulayon Njai is a younger musician who was living in Norway, but he died much earlier on. And he was like seeing Usunjai, the one who died, he was seeing him as his pioneer, like a teacher. He followed the footsteps of Usunjai. That's why when Usulayon Njai became famous, also they associate the two as one. But they are two. I regret very much the loss of Usunjai. He was a teacher. He was a musician, very successful with the Super Eagles band. And they made Gambia famous. What made Gambia in the past decades the talking point of Africa until today we have our tourism industry is because of Usunjai and the Super Eagles. They were the first component of culture. Besides the Gambia National Troop, which included Lalo Keba, Drame and the others, it was the Super Eagles. They made Jawara great. They wrote this Pan-African song called Gambia Zambia, the type of the Africa, the Organization of African Unity. Jawara was flying very high in Africa as the most peaceful president. Super Eagles were making songs about Gambia, paradise on earth. Yeah. Writing songs, between Senegal and Gambia, they were mending the fences with songs like Mandali. Another song for the youth of Africa. All that we are talking about today with NGOs, with Millennium Development Goals. These were songs that he was singing with the Super Eagles. They attracted attention in Africa, and then they went to Europe with the success. So we lost a monument, not only a person, not only a singer, but a guidebook. A guidebook for the youth. A guidebook for the Gambia cultural industry and the Art Council and the president of the Gambia. That such kind of individuals are lubricators. They create economy for a country. But our artists like Usunjai should not die. I have seen many musicians got sick in other countries. Their government sent them to Europe and America for treatment, like in the case of Omar Penn, where the Senegalese government took him to France. Severely ill until everybody doubted his condition. But the government paid. He was cured to his perfection. Now he's back on the job. If you have no treatment, you will die. And Gambia is having lots of musicians dying. I regret very much this day. It's a sad day for Gambia.
It is
Yes.
very sad. Mr. Drame, well, during your days, you were a very famous promoter. I learned that the Super Eagles, you've taken them all around the world. Can you tell us your relation with Usulayon Jai Sr. himself?
Oh, actually, it's what they call spill over. I was not a member of the Super Eagles. I was very young.
Usunjai.
Let me say this point clearly. Always I am associated with member of the Super Eagles. No, I was very young. I am very young regarding that band. I was a member of Ifam Bondi, which is a transition of the Super Eagles when they changed their music from Western pop music, trying to play music in Fula, Jola, and Mandingo. That's when I liked to join the band. You see my point? So Usunjai Senior, I come to know him as a forefront of the Super Eagles. I was observing them. I was observing their growth. And I was also, I learned a lot from him because he opened a music shop in Banjul selling music newspapers. So we could read about music in other countries. That was the job of Usunjai Senior. He opened the most record shop and a newspaper shop before he opened an instrument shop, supplying Gambian musicians with instruments all the way to Senegal. He was in charge of setting up all these groups by giving them instruments, some on credit, some on loan. So he also did not stop there. He opened a nightclub in Banjul, a cultural center called Till 5, where youth could go, practice music. He opened a fashion shop to dress the musicians. Wherever Gambians go in the world, we look so good. So this guy was not only like an octopus, he had about 8 legs. And each of them was working for the Gambia industry and the flag of the Gambia. We lost him.
Yes. Mr. Drame, it is unfortunate. In the Gambia, we only celebrate our legends when they are dead. I mean, when they are no more. Usunjai, I think it should have been far better than this. I mean, a person like Usu living in our myth, I mean, I think he should have been taken care of better. Don't you think so?
No, our scope of education is very limited. We are educated not to philosophize, but to be employed. Gambians go to school for employment. You cannot be getting rich or famous by employment. And also, I hear people sitting on the radio, and when Yusulu sing, it's like the Muhammad, it's like the Quran. They all believe Yusulu, imams and everybody. But because they are so two-sided, what we call double-sided, I don't know, there's a word for it. We are not fair to ourselves because we are so small in a small country knowing each other and depriving each other. Usunjai had companies that the government put down, Benji, a technical industrial company that he was helping musicians or other people who have no work to go there and work and have income for family support. Usunjai opened employment for everybody. But he was never supported. Instead, I read about him, how he was treated, how Gambian musicians are treated in Gambia is very bad. They refuse to know, they have no knowledge about industry, and they are still managing it. And they hold it so fast like an employment occupation. The musicians in Gambia are tired. They will be dying. If you count the list, the progressive people who have died as musicians, who could have elevated our economy, our tourism, these people are like diamonds. If a fool has a diamond, it's almost like a Gambia having diamonds and throwing them away. There are people in charge who don't have the knowledge about entertainment, about industry, about the music scene, about the music setup. They never created a budget for this economy. When you talk about tourism, what do you get? When you talk about culture, they give you tourism. And what do you get in tourism? What do you get? The 5 different tribes. Pula, Jola, Mandingo, Makamkurang, Kumpa. You know, even the tourists are tired of that.
Yeah.
We have to have people with knowledge, people who have know the economy of art industry. In England, the art industry, the music industry of Led Zeppelin, Elton John, that economy is bigger than the car industry. In Gambia, they believe in office industry. And some people are sitting here, ministers, ambassadors, saying, what is that?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Oko Drame, for talking to us on this morning.
Yes, I want all the Gambia to accept my sympathy, friends and family. And may God bless you, TKPD. Thank you for taking time to honor this great man.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, that's Oko Drame there, a very famous promoter during their days. I mean, taking Usunjai and the Super Eagles band all over the world. And everyone at QTV and Q Radio sends our deepest condolence to his family. QTV will broadcast a special interview with Usu Njai Senior, recorded last year today at 3 p.m. Inshallah. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Now, let's go straight to business now. And the African proverb reads, opportunity does not wake those who are asleep. Opportunity does not wake those who are asleep. Julia, that's our African proverb. Let's engage Mar. What do you make of this?
Well, I think there's a lot to actually extract from that particular proverb. And for me, what I can quickly extract from that is opportunity does not shower from your ceiling while you are on your bed. You need to go outside your comfort zone and then meet with opportunity while hustling. So you don't sleep and then wake up with opportunities all around your house decorated. So people need to get out there and do something else, and opportunity will come. I think that's what I can extract from it.
Do you believe in luck? Like, I mean, what is supposed to get to you will get to you, even if you sleep, even in your sleeping bed. I mean, you know, your opportunity will meet you there. I mean, it's a bit contradicting.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, what is supposed to be yours? People said it will be yours.
Yes.
You understand? So is that the case here?
Not really, Balde. What is supposed to be yours? I mean, when your destiny is written already, it is there. That is why they will say no matter what you're supposed to have, you will have it, because it is a belief that your destiny has already been written for you. It's out there. But again, nobody guarantees you that you're just gonna sit around in your comfort zone, not doing anything, like sitting around, sleeping, eating, and doing nothing, and then expect to have $1 million or $1 million. So it doesn't work like that. Luck comes with hard work. It comes with persistence. It comes with determination. When you that is why sometimes I've heard of that as he is very lucky. Sometimes also it's a very delicate matter, because sometimes those others will work so hard, but then they will not be lucky. But you who will work less, you will be lucky to have that. But it is always advisable to always get up, you know, come out of your comfort zone, you know, work hard for it. Whatever you believe in, work hard for it. But in this part of the world, especially this country, most of our young people are not talking, okay, dama buga dem Babylon, dama buga dem Babylon. I mean, you're just sitting around brewing a tie every day, and you said you want to go to Babylon. How is it? It's Babylon coming to you?
Yeah, maybe. Some people too believe in going to Babylon. And, you know, they become successful. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they have a very good foundation, a solid foundation.
Exactly.
Even if they did not go and do anything, they have people there who takes care of them. I was in the midst of those people, you know, when I graduated from school. The people that I moved with, they are all very strong people. But I realized that, look, this will not work. Mine is not strong. So let me just get up and start doing my thing. You know, at the end of the time, all those people are now in Babylon. Some are in America, some are in Europe. So it's totally different. So now, let's go straight to the newspaper review. Mr. Nyang, people are making a lot of noise about the National Assembly increment. I mean, their allowances and the salaries. I received a particular sheet here, which was sent to me last week. When I was going through it, I said, wow, this is over the limit. Is that how you people think? I mean, I know you are involved in this. You are involved looking at what they are doing. You know, certain things are being monitored by you people. So what do you make of this?
I think first, when I also saw that particular sheet, I was also shocked because I think both parliamentary and government, and even the private sector knows that we are almost in a recession if we are not in it already. So the allocations were, I found it very shocking, but it's important to know that if you follow the succession, the parliamentarians, the Finance and Public Accounts Committee, made mention that when they received the estimates, because, okay, the Finance and Public Accounts Committee is a committee within the National Assembly that, you know, put oversight on the budget. So they also review. People do say the National Assembly's budget cannot be touched, but it could be touched. So when the Office of the Clerk or the National Assembly Service prepares their budget, it's sent to the parliamentarians. So the parliamentarians look at it, and then they also have bilateral with the parliamentary service. So when they receive that, the FPAC said that they look at what was approved in 2022 against what was estimated for 2023. And they realized that the figures were overstated. So as a result, they asked the Office of the Clerk for justification. And according to FPAC, the Office of the Clerk mentioned that that was a numeric error. And as a result, they demanded for the exact document. And when they gave them the exact document, they ended up cutting $11.2 million from the basic salaries of all the National Assembly members, including the Speaker and the staff of the National Assembly. And then also they cut their allowance. They said the allowances were overstated by $3.4 million, and they also cut that from the 2023 estimates. And they also made other cuts, like there's a revolving loan scheme. I don't agree with that. Even though they made 20 million cuts from 80 to 60, but those were some of the cuts. But to focus on the salaries, according to FPAC, those figures were overstated. So now, for us as budget experts and advocates, what we are trying to do right now is to get the exact figures for the estimates that are being approved. With that, you can make a calculation to look at the variation of change. How much was approved in 2022, and then how much is estimated or approved in 2023. Then you will be able to make a decision out of it. For now, I think we all have been struggling to get the manpower budget. The manpower budget is where you will see the salaries of the president, salary of the speaker, and all the other people that are working in the government. That document is not yet available publicly, and I urge the Ministry of Finance and Parliament to make that document public, because that also will clear the debate, right? People will have a right figure, and then we will be able to talk about it. But also, what I have understand is that the Parliament also, after all those cuts, they increase their salary by 30%. And remember, in July of this year, the government introduced 30% increment for all public servants, except the National Assembly, the Judiciary, and the National Audit Office. So the National Assembly also took it to themselves to make those introductions. And if you look at our personal emoluments, I mean, the budget of the Gambia as a whole, we have two types of budgets. We have what we call government local fund and all funds. Government local fund is the money that government owns, is the money that is with the government. Other funds are funds that they receive from their donor partners and grants, loans, and you name it. So if you look at our own money, 85% of our own money goes into administrative costs, right? 22 billion, out of that 22 billion, 85% of that goes into administrative costs. I keep saying, it's just like when you have a shop, you have employer. That's how this is a scenario to explain how the government budget looks like. You have a shop, you have an employee, right? And then you pay for the staff of the employee, you pay for the electricity and water and the cleaners of that particular shop. But you are not selling much to maintain the office or to maintain the shop. You are not putting more goods to sell and then make more money. But the money that you always make from your profits is always recurrent. You're always spending on it. So it's almost administrative. It does not expand your business.
So where does that lead us?
That's what I'm telling you. That it is where it's already led us to something else. The slow pace of development, right? Poverty reduction is always not going to be going as we expected, because we have a budget that is always administrative, right? Even if you look at the, development budget, they will say, okay, 15% of that money goes into development budget. So what actually goes to the people, right? Development budget, sometimes they will put, land leveling. They put the money there. Music instruments, we're talking about music, promotion of music. There's a budget of $1.2 million for 2023 for music instruments. They call that development fee. So if you look at the development budget, if you look at the figures, you will end up realizing that good chunk of that money is not going to pay.
I am told time is almost up for the newspaper review. But let's talk about Gambia Central Bank overpays civil servants' November salaries. I mean, I learned that millions of dollars is landed into people's account. I wish that was my account, Julde.
Yeah, honestly.
You wish
and the series already withdrew their account.
I wish that was my account, Julde.
I think we are in an emergency, financial emergency. I think the central bank has been compromised with the hack and then also with this current mistake. So with the current error, that is not acceptable. I think what has to be done is to recover that money, and it has to be fast.
Is it possible to recover?
Yes, it is possible to recover, because when you overpay a staff, the records are there, so you know how much you have. You look at the transfers from the central bank to the different beneficiaries, so they can trace the money, and then whoever takes the money and then travel out with it, that person should be traced and then return back the money. Central bank, I think, should do more to fortify their IT system, because I mean, after the hack, we are in an emergency.
Are we even safe as a country?
We are in an emergency. That's what I'm telling you. We are not safe economically, right? We are highly dependent on funds that sometimes do not materialize. Agriculture, let's say, for example, this 2021, they were expecting almost $1.2 to $3 billion, right? But how much did they get to expend? Only 400 million. How will agriculture grow? And then there's the IMF and the World Bank have reported that cereal production has reduced to 7%. So meaning farmers are not getting into that. So in terms of food security as well, we are not safe, to answer your question as well. So really, for me, and I know time is up, but I wanted to say something else regarding our budget. We need to crack the budget and then start afresh. Forget about this itemized budget system. Now let's start afresh and then.
But do you think that would be easy to crack the budget?
It is not rocket science, right? You cannot do things the same way and you expect different results. So it is not rocket science. What we need to do, let's forget about. Look, you cannot come to me and ask me for 500 million. I give you 500 million. And then the next year you ask me for 700 million, but you have not given me reasons why I should give you 700 million. You have not proved to me what you have done, right, for me to give you 700 million. We are not doing that to determine a budget. So we need to crack everything. Whoever is given the money, a budget entity, and before the budget, before they approve the budget, you have to come in and defend your budget. You have to come in and tell us what you have achieved, right? If you have not achieved much, then we will not actually give you more money. So look, if you want the country to develop, we need to really transform our budget system, right? I mean, people will say, oh, people have to be paid. Yes, people have to be paid. But if you look at our recurrent expenditures that goes into furniture and fittings, in fact, furniture and fittings, they will flush that into development. But that goes into allowances, that goes into other recurrent expenditures. That does not move us anywhere. We are working with the government. We are pushing. We wanted a better budget for the country, and also we are now, expanding that with local government authorities. But I think really, we need a leadership that, when we have that, we will be able to have a budget that will affect, that will touch our lives, right?
But
and
do you think that the current National Assembly that we have is ready to take the Gambia to the promised land? I
mean, with support and. First, two things. You have to support and then also do oversight on the parliament, hold them accountable, give them the necessary tools and hold them accountable. And if they are, if they have those supports, they're able to do that. But if they have a support and they are unable to do that, then you decide at the polls. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Mar, for coming on this program. We would have discussed a lot, but due to the way we began the program, I know we won't be able to have enough time for the newspaper review. But thank you anyway for coming, and it's always good to have you here. Viewers, will take a short break. After the break, the program continues. We'll be back.
QMoney is back again with its easy-to-use, secure and convenient mobile app that allows you to carry out all your transactions. No matter where you are or what time it is, you can always access your funds. With the new QMoney app, you can cash in and out, buy credit, buy QPower, shop, make payments, and so much more. You can also send QMoney, pay bills, receive international remittances, and transfer cash to others. Just download the app from your Play Store or App Store and get started. For more information, call customer care on 133. QMoney, Sinu Kalpe. We innovate, others follow. Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
World Cup is here. Enjoy the beautiful game of football with our Samsung Smart TV. Enjoy a massive discount on any Samsung TV purchased. We have sizes ranging from 32 to 85 inches, packed with an ever-evolving variety of content and features. The Samsung Smart TV also provides your favorite video on-demand services such as Netflix, Amazon, YouTube, music streaming services, and even various games and sports content to enjoy as you please. For more information, call us on 333-217, on WhatsApp 350-555, or visit our brand shops at the ground floor of QCell building or at the Bruceby turntable. This promo lasts till 30th December.
You are watching QTV this morning. We are back again after that break. I mean, the newspaper review just gone past, and now we'll look at tobacco control. And we have Sifo Singate, who will be talking to us about this. Sifo, you are welcome.
Thank you.
I almost said Sifo.
Sifo.
It sounds like Sifo. Sefo?
Sefo, yes.
Sefo. Sefo is chief in Mandinka.
Yes,
Sefo,
chief.
huh? Yeah.
All right, it's good to have you here.
Thank you.
Julde.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and welcome once again to the program.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, we understand that, Mr. Singate, you are conducting an exercise. You're going out and about on the streets of within the Greater Banjul area to patrol the shops, to know about the tobacco, to seize all the tobacco products in the country. How far with that, and how many people are you able to arrest so far?
Thank you very much. That is very important. We are not seizing all the tobacco products.
Okay.
We are on enforcement of the Tobacco Control Act, which was enacted in 2016, and it came to force in 2018 December. And there are certain provisions in the Act that are prohibited, and we are enforcing those acts. One of them is the sale of single sticks, the display of tobacco products, and also graphic health warnings. You can see from September 2021 there are new images on tobacco packs. So we don't expect to see any tobacco product in the market currently that do not have a photograph of a baby on it. So those are some of the provisions we are enforcing. And we are, like the learned people will say, we are tempering justice with mercy. We are not arresting like anyone that is at fault, just arrest them and take them to the station and charge them. No. For example, those that are found selling in single sticks, or we found them, there are some open packs, because which is an indication that you are selling in single sticks. For example, you have a shop, we enter your shop and there is an open pack, meaning that is indicating that you are selling cigarette in single sticks, because we are not supposed to see any open pack in any shop, because what they are supposed to do is to sell them in complete pack. It's only full pack that they're supposed to sell, not open the pack and be selling them
Mr. Singate,
in
what's the difference between selling a single stick
yes,
and a full pack? I mean, it's still cigarette. They're still smoking. I mean, the purpose of this whole thing was to ban it entirely, isn't it?
No, the purpose was not to ban it entirely.
But it was mentioned in the Act 2016 Act to ban cigarette entirely in the country.
No, it was not to ban cigarette entirely. It was to ban public smoking, and that is what is in the Act, to ban smoking in public places. Public places we mean in workplaces, in the markets, at restaurants, at hotels, wherever the public gathers. It is clearly specified in the Act that these are the places where smoking is banned. We are not banning smoking in general, but smoking in public places. And the reason, the difference between selling in single sticks and selling in full packs is not everybody can afford a full pack. A pack of cigarette today, the minimum is $80. The least cigarette is $80. Maybe the most expensive will be around $160, $180 per pack. Those are the expensive. Not everybody can afford that.
So it's already 80 or 160 or 125
per pack. Yes.
The last time I checked was, I think, $15
pack. Now it has increased.
It has increased. Okay.
Yes. And this is a strategic move because it is intentional. The purpose is to make cigarette very expensive, so that the demand will be reduced, because when things are very expensive, demand goes down. Those that are initiating will not have the financial capacity to initiate, because before, when the pack was at $15, a stick was 25 butut, or you can get 5 sticks at $1. It was so cheap.
Singate, do you think this strategy of yours is actually working? Because even if you go out right now, you will see people smoking in the streets.
Yes.
Even in public buses or public vehicles, you'll see people smoking.
Exactly. It is working. It is working in the sense, when you look at the GRA records, the importation, the volumes that were coming from, let's say, when we start from 2000 up to 2013, the volumes were very high. But when this price increase started in 2013, the volumes reduced drastically. Now we are not receiving more than 10 containers of cigarette annually. Before we used to receive 20, 40, 50 containers annually. Now we are receiving less than that. Because it is expensive, the tax they are paying is expensive, and people that are smoking cigarette also reduce the quantity of cigarette they are smoking because it is expensive. So the business people have to also reduce the amount of cigarette they are bringing, because it's not fast selling like before.
So what will happen to a person found one thing of selling one stick? What do you do? What does the law say? We've not seen any person, like as far as I'm concerned, I've not seen anybody prosecuted on that case.
Yes, yes, that is very true. What we did, our last operation was we take them to the police station, they cautioned them, and they were detained and reporting on weekly basis. This is a strategy to discourage them from selling. And usually also when you found open packs in shops or outlets, you confiscate those open packs. You confiscate them. That means they forfeit them. They no longer own them, because that's what the law says. You take it from them. So when you do that once, 2, 3 times, that is serve as a discouragement, because they're losing a lot of money. For example, you open a pack of 20 sticks, only 3 sticks went out, and the 17 sticks you lost all. You know, that is a big loss. So when you do that to a shopkeeper 2, 3 times, they are discouraged. They will not take that risk again to be selling in single sticks. But as far as prosecution is concerned, we have not yet prosecuted any single stick seller.
So how do you carry this, I mean, operation? Do you inform them in lieu of notice, or do you just barge into them and start investigating?
No, you don't inform people that you are going to inspect that I am coming. No, that means you are preparing them. You're telling them to prepare, tidy your house, because when we come, when we found untidy things, you're going to be in trouble. No, you come on them unnoticed, so that you know whether they are paying attention to what the law says or not. We don't give them any notice. We just inform the enforcement authorities, that is the police, the GRA, NEA, and the public health department.
So to your own understanding, do you think, Mr. Singate,
yes,
this exercise of yours has any impact? Because you did mention that you're tampering justice with mercy. I mean, if that is the case, then what is the impact? What is the use of even conducting this exercise in the first place?
Yes, thank you very much. That question is very important. The exercise is very important because it is serving as an eye-opener for those that are frequently breaking the laws, for those that deliberately try to do things because of their interests. So when we do this exercise, it sends them a signal that this law is here, now I have to pay more attention, because when they warn me 2-3 times, then they come next time, they might not warn me. I will close my shop. And it also disturbs, consume their time, because the time you're supposed to be at your shop, when we come, we find your shop, we are displaying, we bring everything down, take it to the station. That is confiscated, because you lose that. For example, if you have 10 packets of cigarette or grosses of cigarette displayed on your shop, you confiscate all that. That is thousands of money we are talking about. You just lost that in few minutes. Nobody will want that. So the exercise is very important, because hardly now you go to a shop, you see cigarette displayed. And even most shopkeepers now are doing away from it, because they are saying it doesn't worth it. Because one day an officer can come, or a law enforcement officer can come and found you selling cigarette, and then confiscate the cigarette, take you to the station, you pay a high lot of money, or charge you, or be telling you to be coming on daily basis.
Finally, Mr. Singate, what is your media engagement? How often do you communicate this thing to the public? It's important to sensitize the people.
Exactly.
Just in short, we are almost running out of time.
Exactly. The media engagement part of it, that is the awareness on the provisions of the Act, is ongoing since 2016, when the Act was enacted. We are doing that continuously with radio stations, with community outreaches. We are always doing that. Yes, that is always engaging. We have in press briefings also, because we all do usually have quarterly press briefings to inform the public on the status of the implementation of the Act and some of the provisions of the Act, key provisions of the Act. That is always ongoing.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Viewers, we'll take a short break. After the break, then we'll talk to Alhamdulillah Foundation, an association the foundation that is playing a very important role when it comes to changing lives within the society. We'll be right back.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
QCell, GSM company minna yirwa tariata Gambia Bankoka. QCell la 4G plus network ya banko bela mura. Andung ala internet o tariata sidula saba katambi nyongola. Saun sahin, yesta 335
Holorede ko Lady Gambia. Holorede ko Lady Gambia.
Yes, we are back. And if you just miss anything discussed here, you can go to our website and follow. And also the program repeats at 12 midnight. So now, as I mentioned before the break, we'll be talking to the Alhamdulillah group. And we have Mr. Baji already with us in the studio. I mean, we think it's necessary to invite you so that we can talk about some of the activities that you are doing. You know, it's important to recognize what people are doing to encourage them more. Okay. So, Mr. Baji, you're welcome.
Okay. My name is Keba Baji. I was born and raised in Bakau Newtown. And this Alhamdulillah group was found, let's say we gave the name Alhamdulillah 2 years ago. But the group itself, we were childhood friends from over 50 years ago. And some of us now, we are retired. Half of the group, we are all retired now. But still, some are in the active service, some are in the civil service, some are abroad. We have almost 15 of us who are living abroad, all over in the Americas, Central Europe and other part of Europe. But locally, some are teachers, headmasters, the police, the NIA, former NIA. But we decided to come together to, initially when we have like funerals or burials, marriage ceremony, we'll inform one another on the phone. So one of our advisors is called Biranba. He told me, Keba, you always take your phone calling people here and there. Why not we form a forum and then it will be easy to communicate with all of us. So I said, that's a good idea. And from there again, he come back to me after a month or two, said, Keba, look, we are all retired. Why before we sitting down doing nothing, let's devote ourselves to charity and let's help the needy, because we have some of us who pass away, some our colleagues, childhood friends, about 4 or 5 of them, they left their wives
and their
and
families
kids
are behind. Yeah.
Behind. So let's come with something. So I said, Biran, that is heavy. It's going to be tough. He said, no, boy, but we sit down, we don't do nothing, we just say hi to one another, so let's do something. So that pushed us. We collect all of them, contact all of them. They said, it's a good idea, let's form an NGO. So we go to Minister of Justice, we go to GRA, we get our TIN number, we go with your guys, Ajib Bank, we have registered. And by the way, your financial director of Ajib is one of our colleagues' wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guy lives, he's our diaspora coordinator.
Oh.
The wife is Fatusise Koma. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically some are at the Gamtel, some are at the insurance company.
Exactly. So it is a wide range of people coming together.
Exactly.
Yes, Julia, it reminds me of, I mean, when people talk about developing your nation, I mean, people tend to think the government should help you develop.
Exactly.
Yeah, the government should pave a way, but it depends on you people.
Individuals, yeah. So your initiative is very interesting one. How often do you give out charity? Is it during festivities like Ramadan, Korite and all that? Or how do you do it? What's your mode of operandi?
For us, let's put it this way. Okay. If you are a member of this, all the guys that are members, we are almost about 40-something members. And your wives become automatic member. If you have 3 wives, it's up to you. 4 wives, it's up to you. But your wives are automatically our partners in this.
Okay, you only support your members internally.
No.
You extend it outside.
We go outside.
Okay.
Because this is the 3rd corridor that we are facing coming in March. Every year, last year, we sponsored almost 50 families with 8 different items. Sugar, rice, mayonnaise, whatever tea, whatever you need for Ramadan. Yeah, provision, we give it to them. But also, the wives, our guys that pass away, the wives that they left behind, financially, the ones that are abroad, and we normally pledge to have financial money income. We take from that money and give it to these widows. We follow them wherever they live. Some live as far as Farato. We go to them, give them rice, give them the cash money to help the family and go.
Where do you get the funding? Is it internal among yourselves, or you also have donor partners who chip in?
At the moment, we are putting our hands across now to donors, but internally we are doing our foundation first to build this group first, based on the ones abroad and here. Because every member, every monthly, you have to give contribution of $100, and you the man, you have to pay for your wife your $50. That's the agreement we did with Tango. That's the NGO body that registered NGOs in this country. We went there, they said, we give you 2 years term limit, prepare yourself and come back. But these are the conditions. You have to, this particular group have a board of directors, and you have to make contributions. So come up with your plan. And all the activities that you are doing, come up with your plan. So we go to the mosques, to the masjids, we help them. Inside us, also when we share this Ramadan thing, we give outside people the needies around us, but also equally the ones that are sick, because we have almost 7 of us who are sometimes the diabetes, have different kind of sickness, but we go back to them. We tell them to come and collect everything for their families. We still have them.
Well, I just want to know, I mean, what is, this is an NGO.
Yeah.
And you are looking forward to making it very successful in the future. So what I want to know is, what is your structure like? What is the structure like? It should have a particular structure that will know, okay, this is the people responsible for finance, these are the people responsible for spending, these are the people responsible for this and that, for auditing in the future.
Yeah, 100%. If you look now here, this is our constitution. At the back here, we have from president to organizers. We have president, vice president, secretary general, treasurer, auditor, PRO, advisors. We have that structure. And we have board members.
So what are you doing to sustain it? Sustainability is very important.
Yeah.
In the Gambia, we start something, but to sustain it becomes a problem.
This is why, even among ourselves, how we do it, you have to pay your monthly contribution. If you don't do it, we give you a 6-month period. You don't pay for it, you are deleted. You are not deleted from the childhood group.
I wanted to ask, because
but the NGO thing,
that's a childhood friend.
Yeah, but no, the childhood thing will stay. Means you have a program, you let me know, I'll say, boy, even this Friday coming, we have a ceremony in Bakau, we are going there. We'll call one another and we'll meet there. That's have nothing to do with the friendship. But this NGO thing, you'll not be part of it. You have to pay your monthly contribution so that if we come Ramadan or whatever we are sharing, we put our hand across to you.
But do you think that is enough, Mr. Baji? Or are you also thinking of expanding it, like doing some sort of fundraising activity or engaging other donor partners to chip in, so to expand your charity?
That's correct.
Are you thinking in that line?
That's why I told you about 3 minutes ago, Tango, when we went to Tango, they will link us with the international NGO organizations. But they give us this 2 years time. This 2 years time limit, we have to go back to them, that is in January, to prove to them these 2 years that we give us, this is what we have achieved. Whether are we qualified to be part of your NGO organization to link us all over the world, this NGO thing or not. So this is going to be in January. So from this last 2 years, we were sustaining ourselves, especially we are very grateful to our partners abroad. The boys abroad, they did a wonderful job. All these wheelchairs they give us, all the crutches, the diabetes machines, tablets that we share to the needy is from them. They did a good job.
We just want to know, how were you able to, how did you share these wheelchairs? I mean, when they are sent to you, how do you identify the people that are supposed to get these wheelchairs?
Okay, as I'm talking to you, this last Saturday I was at the Independence Stadium to collect some almost 7. But we have a list, as I'm talking to you now, I have almost 10 people who are waiting to be given these wheelchairs together with crutches. But we give first come, first serve. So as I'm talking this, in the next 2 weeks, we get a presentation to do, and we'll be giving out these wheelchairs.
Okay, finally, what do you have to say to your members, your childhood friends, those in the Gambia and abroad? What do you have finally, before we go?
Finally, I'm just going to thank them very much. They are very, very important to us, and they're still helping us. And I'm just saying a very big thank you to all of them, both internationally and locally. I'm just saying a very big thank you to all of them, together with my members, and even the local one's also. Everybody's playing his own part.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Jame, for coming on this. Is Baji?
Mr. Baji.
Oh, I call you Jame already. All right, that's the rep from Alhamdulillah Group, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Mr. Balde. Thank you.
We'll take a short break. After the break, the program continues. We'll be back.
Your favorite QCell service has gotten bigger. eFunkanta. Now you can loan bigger credit amounts to make life easier for you. Loan $75C and $100C and pay later. Yes, you heard me right. Get credit loan from $10C to $100C using eFunkanta by dialing *393#. Anytime you run out of credit, whether you want to buy Q-Power, browse the internet, make urgent calls, or send SMS. eFunkanta is the service for you. Dial *393# and choose the loan amount of your choice with no hassle. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, the pioneers of mobile loan service in the Gambia. We innovate, Others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Qcell company bu ëppa client yu ees yu koy jëfandikoo ci biir réew mi Qcell am 4G plus coverage bu gën a yaatu ci biir réew mi internet bu gën a gaaw ñetti yoon naataangoom yi kon nag toxul léegi dal di dial *335# dal di bànneexu 4G bu déggantaan Qcell network Gambia bu ñu gën a wóolu.
Save up to 50% energy with the new side-by-side Samsung refrigerator. Samsung air conditioners come with HD filter and antibacterial for your protection. Save time, energy, and effort by using our washing machines, loaded with innovative features that offer superior cleaning technology. Step into the future of television with our slick and slim Samsung Smart TV designs. Sizes range from 32 to 85 inches. Smart LED, Crystal UHD Ultra High Definition, and QLED Quantum Dark LED. Get new ways of interacting with your TV. Unparalleled vision, right from the comfort of your living room. Our products are backed with 1-year warranty. Visit us at Qcell Building at Caraba Avenue or at Boosterview Turntable. Contact us.
Yes, you are watching QTV this morning. We are back again. And it's very important for us to take a look at sports world. As you know, it's the World Cup. Yeah. And, you know, people are looking forward to seeing African teams performing very well.
Exactly.
And there was a list of matches that played these days. And Mamadou Gajaga is here to take us through that. Gajaga, how are you, sir?
Very well, Balder. It's always good to be here to talk about sports, most especially football. It's the World Cup. Senegal, the Teranga Lions, are through to the round of 16, or if you like, to the knockout stages of the competition. That's the World Cup. After that scintillating win against Ecuador, or if you like, Ecuador. They won by 2-1, and it was a very competitive match. The team captain, Kalidou Koulibaly, was in the headlines for all the right reasons. Can you imagine? He scored the winning goal, the goal that will take Senegal through as the first African team to qualify into the knockout stages of this year's World Cup. And that's in Group A. So Senegal will be playing against England in the round of 16 on Sunday. What a mouth-watering game it's going to be, because England are called the Three Lions. That's the nickname of their team. And Senegal, the Teranga Lions. So
well, lion meeting lions.
Lion meeting lions.
Well, let's see what will happen.
But on that day, one would be cat and then the other one lion. The team that will progress to the quarterfinals would be called the real lions, and then the team that dropped out of the competition would be like maybe the cat. Quite an interesting story there. So Senegal, we say congratulations to them. In the same group, that is in Group A, Netherlands played against Qatar, the host. Well, of course, even before kickoff, it was already a known fact that Qatar has been knocked out of the competition after losing their first 2 games. So Netherlands won by 2-0, and it was another great performance by the Netherlands. They finished top of Group A on 7 points. Senegal second on 6 points, and that Netherlands team also is going to play against the United States of America, who have also booked their place into the round of 16. And looking at Group B, that's where exactly we're going to talk about. Wales played against England. Well, this is kind of a derby match. It's kind of people who are in the same country. You know, when you talk about the United Kingdom, people would know what I'm talking about. So Wales playing England every time is a game which has everything in it, from rivalries to as to who is on top. Obviously, England is the father of football, if you like. They would always brag about that's where football started. So England won by 3-0 against Wales to seal their place and also finish top of their group. And England's performance, this player, Marcus Rashford, he scored a brilliant free kick, Balde. You wouldn't believe the kind of goal that he scored. It was superb, and the way he took his time, and how he scored that goal is just unbelievable. And looking at the same group, that's Group B. Iran played against the United States of America. Well, if you liked, you would say this is a political match, because knowing the things that happens between the United States of America and Iran politically, yes, but on the pitch, it's the US that won.
Yes, you know, I mean, when you look at football, football unites people. Think about Iran playing against the US.
Yes, yeah.
You know, I mean, that's
on a normal day, you wouldn't think about
exactly.
that. We would think, you know, it's all the political rift,
you know,
showing might and superiority and all of that. But on the pitch, well, it was competitive, and the United States deservedly won by a 0-0, and they're also into the quarterfinals. So Senegal, England, well, that should be some game.
Well, who is that new guy for Senegal, the fair one? Is it the number 11?
Well,
I think he came at the dying time, and he is the one who caused the goal. In fact, he assisted the guy for score. I think, okay, that's the number 13 we're seeing on the screen there.
Screen there, yeah.
Yes, I think he really changed the format of the game when he was in the pitch.
Yes, some of those players, the reason why they're on the bench, because they have special qualities. They can do the difference. Like if you bring them on, they can change the dynamics of the game with an assist or with a goal, or they can even give fresh legs to the team. That's more energy. They can give them that attacking prowess going forward.
Actually, I don't support Senegal. But I will be supporting Senegal this time.
That is interesting.
On Sunday. Yeah. Actually, Julde, I don't support Senegal.
Well, that's an interesting one.
I have my reasons. I mean, but for Sunday, I'll be supporting them.
Senegal.
Yes.
Yes, let's look at today's matches. Going to be very interesting. Poland will play against Argentina, and Argentina still have a lifeline in this competition. If they are to stay, they would have to win against Poland. If they're defeated, it means they are out of the competition. So that messy stigma or that messy thing whether Argentina still stands as one of the favorites will be completely out if they're beaten by Poland. But if they get a draw, depending on what happened between Saudi Arabia and Mexico, it's also going to be another interesting thing. And in Group D is Australia, who plays against Denmark, and Tunisia plays against France in their last match. And France already booked a place into the quarterfinals, the round of 16 rather, because of their 2 victories in that group.
Yes, let's take a look at Papa Gassama officiating yesterday. Well, he's the guy representing Gambia. How did you say it yesterday?
Well, I just watched the first 5 minutes of his performance because I was focusing on the Senegal game, obviously. So I would say it's quite a fair performance from him. And that wasn't a difficult game because there was not much to play for. It was between Qatar, the host, and the Netherlands. The Netherlands already through. What they were looking forward to is to seal their place in the group. That's to finish top spot, which they of course did convincingly by winning 2-0. So Papa Gassama, let's look forward to a bigger performance. Let's say if his performance yesterday, his ratings was really good, he could have one of the games maybe in the round of 16 and even maybe, who knows, even in the quarterfinals.
Exactly. Well, Momodu Gajaga, thank you very much for, do you have any other thing?
Well, basically, this is it, the update for today, and we're looking forward to other matches as well in the World Cup.
Thank you. Thank you very much, viewers. That's Sports World for you. We'll be taking a short break. After the break, then, we'll go straight to the click segment with my own brother, Chochel Balde. Yes, we'll be back.
3217 or email us at info@quantumnet.gm. Save up to 50% energy with the new side-by-side Samsung refrigerator. Samsung air conditioners come with HD filters.
QMoney is back again with its easy-to-use, secure and convenient mobile app that allows you to carry out all your transactions. No matter where you are or what time it is, you can always access your funds. With the new QMoney app, you can cash in and out, buy credit, buy QPower, shop, make payments, and so much more. You can also send QMoney, pay bills, receive international remittances, and transfer cash to others. Just download the app from your Play Store or App Store and get started. For more information, call customer care on 133. QMoney, Sinu Kalpe. We innovate, others follow.
QMoney, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile... the next level. Now you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
World Cup is here. Enjoy the beautiful game of football with our Samsung Smart TV.
Medicalia is a high-quality clinic from Europe, which is now in the Gambia. Do you have an eye problem? Do you feel a hearing difficulty? Medicalia is here to ease the pain for you. The first and only hearing aid dispensing facility nationwide, where patients can be tested and treated to recover from their hearing loss. Fitted with latest generation equipment, our doctors can provide healthcare assistance for eyes, ears, nose, and throat. Common diseases like glaucoma or diabetic retinopathy can be diagnosed and followed up for fast and correct treatment. Make your appointment with the eye or ear, nose, and throat ENT specialist today to relieve any pain you might be feeling, as consultants are available daily. Contact us for more information. Visit us at Tropic Shopping Center near Senegambia from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the week, or call us on 503-4411 or 7767-123. Medicalia, premium care, personal touch.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah. World Cup is here. Enjoy the beautiful game of football with our Samsung Smart TV. Enjoy a massive discount on any Samsung TV purchased. We have sizes ranging from 32 to 85 inches, packed with an ever-evolving variety of content and features. The Samsung Smart TV also provides your favorite video on-demand service.
You are watching QTV This Morning. We are back. The program is sponsored by Opticalia. They are located at the Tropic Shopping Center, Senegambia. Now we'll go straight to the click segment. Entertainment is very important, Julde.
Indeed.
Yes, and I have my own brother, Churchill Balde.
My brother, Bayeko. Ten name boy still have him, so from a girl, you know. Anyways, this is your boy Churchill Balde. It's the click segment right here on QTV This Morning show. And before we start the interview, I just want to say rest in peace to Usunjai Senior, our grandpa. You know, come mom, yala defna man bokona school ak Sitami. Bokona school ak Sitami, so mange masaw si dëj bi tay.
So salary mus nga ko yobul dara.
But let me serious for once. Anyways,
it's good to know.
Anyways, I have the name of boys here in the building, Nobles, from Gambia Hamden guy. So, welcome to the show, my brothers.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So, yeah, nice. It's nice to have you on this platform, and we have a whole lot of catching up to do because yenda ngi raron si game bi. Gambian si yeb di len la tewa Nobles lehaw. So tay ne len bay yen ngeen leral ñu comme naka la fa démé won.
Well, assalamu alaikum to everybody. Ku ñu nekk di seetaan right now. Di len wax ne rek is your favorite three boys Nobles. And we are back here soon kër QTV. pour leeral ko rek foog naa nama tam def si dee baax sometimes.
Sure.
foog naa suñ la dee gis all the time after nga dee late.
Wow, true.
But honestly speaking, we were working, we were in and out of the country. ñu doon job suñu album bi. Initial dañ ko bëggoon a drop 2021, but COVID di ba mu ñëwee.
Okay.
So ñun mënuñoo génn pour dem job ñun dee liggéeyal tam mënuñoo fly in. So that was a huge challenge, but at the same time, we took the time. So much happened. We grow personally, individually. A lot of things happened. We learned from it, and finally, yeah, we are back here. I'm not no one getting highness in but we are here.
No one so small understanding. Lo nekk dafa many project bi. They can go on job outside. Lo mo nekk on plan bi.
Well, in and out.
In and out.
Yeah.
But mainly out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because 95, let's say 80% of the products. Nigeria and Jobe, some of it Senegal, because you have so many collaborations, Nigeria and Senegal and Gambia.
Nice.
So Gambia, I'm in J-Live Music, Uche, Cyboy, Stylist.
Nice.
So in Nigeria, we also have the likes of the people that produce for Nyom Bona Boy, which is Nyom Phantom, the people that produce for Davido, which is TK Witty, and come mix and master soon album, more mix and master album with Davido, which is STG, so the glow album Ninko Dega. So we were traveling in and out, but Alhamdulillah, finally we have a product that we can also export outside Bahamna. It will be proudly Gambian Tamil.
Man, I'm so proud hearing this because it's like you're invest heavy.
Definitely.
When it comes to your craft, because you're Malimal and young Bonner Boy. Understand? Grammy winning artist, Davido, understand? And you producer, you the same people producing your songs on this album. So this album is going to be fire.
Yeah.
This is going to be fire.
100%. We wouldn't take all the credit. We would like to give the credit to our record label, Money Empire.
Okay.
You facilitate liye pour mu happen because so by hell, Gambian music, like we are really doing great artists and fans here. But at some point you get just circulate around the same area.
Yeah.
So the goal with the label is to like export the music outside. At least didn't do legacy euro, pounds, dollars because dollars after I have
foreign money before me know. Wow. So like yen artists like your expected album being.
Yeah, the album is already out. Boy, oh, yan sigan out.
Man, dafa many months ago.
Yan sigan out.
Okay.
Wherever I say affair there, boy. We have Miss Jobis.
Okay.
Yeah, we have ST Brikamo Boyo. We have Wali Seka.
Nice.
Senegal. We have Jiba Senegal. We have Zlatan Nigeria. We have Rich One too from Senegal. He's signed under Akon's record label, and we have. Oh yeah, fog na ñooñu lañ am si album bi,
Okay, so yéen léegi boo leen jëlee woon that break comme yéen a ngi xaloon a relax tuuti boo leen ñëwee back ndax ngeen fekkee game bi is it like dafa gën a evolve or ak yooyu ba pare tam fans tamit likewise fans tamit di leen a laajte all the time foog loo ne tamit lose ngeen fans through that process fan pressure bi ak yooyu noonu. How was it?
I wouldn't say dañ relax on or get on break. Because like I said, we were working on a different dimension.
Okay.
Bunga xamantene ni I won't say gisuma artist bu ko liggéey fi, but ñun suñ generation gisuma artist bu def lool. Understand? The reason why we did that is because we were stepping into a new market.
Okay.
We were working we were trying to work with professionals.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So work ethic be different from no job previously.
Nice.
So we need to focus more. We needed to be together always. So da nga gën si hotel la doon liggéey du ndé génn man si la ndé nekk du ndé génn chop everything foofu la day ñëw. Understand nga suñ demee kër maybe dem change yére la ñëwaat. So sometimes da nga leen dem ay 3 days doo dee ñëw kër. Understand nga so dafa different so doo ko mun a boole ak social media at the same time it was depressing because time of COVID mu ngi amoon. Kenn du dee génn doo nuyu kii. You know what I mean? Social distance,
yeah.
We've never had anything like that. We've never expected to come dina am.
Yeah.
So it was depressing at the same time. Buga nañu am space bu nga xamantene comme lolu duñu affect mentally.
Okay.
Because it's art. It has to do with, sa mental stability is very important. You know what I mean? Yeah. So lolu mo taxone ñu isolate sum bopa, to work because like I said a lot of money has been putting in.
Invested.
You know what I mean? Because imagine flying not only 1 but 2 up to 10 people from video directors to producers from Nigeria here, hotels, food, you know, transportation and all that is huge money. You know what I mean? As an artist, you need space.
Right.
Understand? But when we came back, I believe that everybody loved the album. Everybody seeing the work that we put in. You know what I mean? Because that was the goal at the end of the day.
Nice. So touching down in all these countries, send culture, experience, and what do you think the Gambians should do to reach to their level?
One thing I always say is we need to embrace our culture more. You understand? First of all, my first experience when I went to Nigeria, I watched the airport direct. The fam bena wall like send presidency yep. Come ku neka mungfa. Kumu sona neka president yep. Mungfa. Secondly, I saw Tiwa Savage on a bigger billboard. But when you go to our airport, you see faces that you don't know. You don't even know sure whether they're Gambian or Gambian.
That's honest.
And you have the biggest GSM companies putting there, whatever there. But you don't see a single Gambian.
I'm not going to mang for it.
Okay, I'm for man gisuma.
I'm not going to mang for it.
Okay,
mang for it. No. The Bama Federal small guy QCell.
Okay.
QCell put me much in billboards.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So take note of that.
but again, it will be that spot. Man silumagum. It is more beneficial to put an ambassador there.
Yeah.
And is representing Gambian culture.
Sure.
Inside and outside.
True.
Than to put maybe a journalist wala a presenter or you know just a model he's only representing us. Like the Gina Bass, that girl deserves to be on every screen.
Major platforms. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
We have players, we have musicians, Sona Jobara. You don't see them.
Yeah, true.
You understand? And you have tourists for Monica Gateway. You know they this guy. So that's another thing. That's always what we with Lolandewa. Nanjai sun culture.
Nanjai sun bopa.
Yeah.
Lolo is a big message. Nendem Seran culture because Sensen music is all about culture. Let's take a look at one of their music videos and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Money Empire.
She say I'll be cheetah man. Oh she say I'll be fucker man. Oh she no go trust no artist man. Oh I easy though with the baddest gun. My lady, pull your temper down. Me teddy, I no go make you frown. My baby, you my number one. My lady, I'm a different type of man. Oh mommy, I'm from mommy, yeah. Listen for a jaradi. Oh mommy, I'm from mommy, yeah. Listen for a jaradi. Oh mommy, I'm from mommy, yeah. Listen for a jaradi. Oh mommy, I'm from mommy, yeah. Listen for a jaradi.
Yabukato mujo, lina ukobo kumpi jo. Bani regi mujam ni isi mujuk tikani mumanyewa.
Aja, you know, aja. It's all positive vibes in the studio. So amuñ time bu bari so lañu def moy ñu ngi wajal something big, something epic. So ñu bay gaay ñom ñu leral askan bi la lañu gaay amal and from that then ñu danal.
Yeah, pour leral ñep comme boy ci ni ko waxe wan nañ yep, you know, and after being quiet for a while legi ñëwaat nañ legi ñu joggé album bi, you know, and the process of the album everybody come boy wan nañ a very process album bi, you know. So right now ñu ngi xewal January 7 Q City, you know. Dañ bëgg boy gëna ci ñep gëna ci Gambians yep gëna ci, you know. Even people from the diaspora, you know, let them also play their part. Na ngay ñëw jënal tickets yi joko Gambians yi na ngay gëna
support boy.
Because pour all diga expenses budget event bi Q City dafa high. It's too high because QCD, so I mean, come everything, maybe from the venue to the sound system, is already $500,000. So, but calculating all those expenses, don't want to have ticket mujina too reasonable, but so people from the diaspora, you know, you have families, you have loved ones here, you know, even though you don't have nobody, but you know the artists, you know, support the business, support the Gambian people, support Gambian youth, buy the tickets, you know, give it to own people, because dafa our bar, you know, and it encourages and motivates
the music business.
You know, artists are motivated for taking all that risks, that huge investment. Them in the big collabos, you know, definitely concert behind. You know, others want to come, but come. Send so people from the diaspora, we original, you know, do this for us.
Send sponsor, send sponsor.
You know,
honestly, like
Guinness, you know,
yeah,
we say big shout to QCell, man. They step in
it's
and they make it. They knew that Tibasi, they and then you know when they come, we are already QCell because we are 3.
True.
3 is QCell.
So
3 when I got Sunyu boss. So it is only right they only like do their part.
Exactly.
So big shouts to
QCell doing it big.
And big shouts to QTV, their management. You know, they come every night game and play Gambian music because Lily Sola.
True.
Talking from outside other countries, that's what they always do. They always try to advocate their own music.
True.
You know, you know, tele bi ko wara push ñu push ko ñuko jaay xam nga then suñ doole di prioritize our own artists then other artists from outside.
We are out of time now.
Wow, that was all we had for you on the Click segment. Thank you to my pleasant guests. It's always a honor sharing the platform with you. We hope to see you here again after the show, after the shutdown.
All right.
So that was all from me. It's your boy Churchill.
Thank you.
Join me tomorrow, same time, same place.
Let's go out in our large numbers and support the nobles. Yes. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye, brother.